Have you ever stopped to think that your body might be giving you clues about how long you'll live? Sometimes we feel little changes. It takes longer to get up from a chair. We lose some strength in our hands, or even start sleeping in a strange way. And then the thought comes, is this just age, or is it something more serious? Now, I'm not here to scare anyone, but yes, the body does give signs, especially for people with diabetes, and they can say a lot about your health in the long run. A lot of people think only blood tests or doctors can predict these things, but that's not the whole story. Serious researchers have already discovered that small things we do every day, like how we walk or even how we carry a shopping bag, are directly connected to how long we might live. And the curious part? Almost no one talks about this. That's why in today's video, I want to show you 7 signs that deserve your attention. Some are easy to notice, others not so much. But they're all backed by science and can help you understand your body better and take care of yourself with more confidence. If you like topics like this, write "continue" in the comments, so I'll know whether to bring more content like this, since our channel usually focuses more on food and nutrition. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button now, and we post videos every single day. Have you noticed your walking pace slowing down lately? Maybe your steps are shorter, less steady, or you feel like dragging your feet. It might seem like a normal part of aging, but studies show that walking speed is a strong health predictor. Especially for people with diabetes, this change can be linked to muscle strength and blood circulation. The more stable and firm your walk, the better your chances of living longer and better. But when walking becomes harder, it might be a quiet warning your body is sending. Doctors around the world, including in Japan and the US, now consider walking speed a vital sign. It helps them understand how your body is handling daily tasks, like balance, coordination, and endurance. If walking to the gate or across the kitchen feels tiring, it's not just age catching up. It could mean your body is struggling with energy, strength, or even nerve health. These small changes matter more than most people realize, and the earlier you catch them, the more you can do about it. Slow walking can also be a sign that your blood sugar isn't well controlled. High glucose can damage nerves in the legs, leading to weakness or instability. It's easy to miss. Many people just say, "I'm getting older," but sometimes it's not age. It's something you can actually improve. Gentle exercise, better food choices, and regular movement can make a big difference. Even just 5 extra minutes of walking a day can help restore strength and balance. And here's something interesting. Studies have found that people who walk faster tend to live longer, not because of the speed itself, but because a steady pace reflects stronger muscles and better heart function. It's not about rushing. It's about walking with confidence and purpose. So next time you go for a walk, notice how your body feels. Do your legs feel strong? Do you sway or feel unsure? Your answers might be telling you more than you think, but don't worry. Even if you're walking slower now, there's still time to turn things around. Your body is always adapting, and small daily habits can rebuild strength over time. That's the beauty of it. You're not stuck, even if it feels that way sometimes. Start by doing what you can, around the house, the yard, or at the mall, and always listen to your body without ignoring the signs it's sending, because those little signs can help you live not just longer, but better. So keep this in mind. The way you walk says a lot about your health. It's not just about moving from one place to another, it's about your future. And now that you know this first sign, you're one step ahead of most people. But there's another sign you really need to know about. It might show up in the very first handshake you give someone. Let's take a look at the second sign and why it matters so much. Have you ever reached for a jar, tried to open it, and just couldn't? Or maybe a handshake felt a little softer than it used to be. That's not just muscle. Your hand strength can reveal a lot about your overall health. In fact, many doctors now test grip strength to help predict long-term survival, especially in people over 60. And for those living with diabetes, this sign becomes even more important, because weak grip isn't just about the hands, it reflects the whole body's strength. When your grip is strong, it usually means your muscles, bones, and nerves are working well together. But when your hands start losing power, it could point to muscle loss, poor nutrition, or even high blood sugar damage. It's easy to overlook, especially when we adapt, using 2 hands instead of 1, or asking for help more often. But deep down, the body is sending a signal: I need support. And the sooner we listen, the better the results can be. Because yes, grip strength can be rebuilt with the right care. Researchers have found that people with a stronger hand grip tend to live longer and stay independent for more years. Why? Because hand strength is linked to better balance, fewer falls, and a healthier metabolism. And here's something that might surprise you. Even gentle squeezing exercises can bring strength back fast. Just a few minutes a day using a soft ball or resistance band can already make a difference. No gym needed, no fancy equipment, just consistency. And with consistency, your hands and your whole body get stronger again. A weak hand grip may also suggest that blood sugar has been high for too long. Nerve damage in diabetes often starts in the hands and feet. That's why people sometimes feel tingling or numbness before noticing strength loss. If you felt any of that, don't brush it off. It's worth a conversation with your doctor. And maybe time to try light hand exercises, because the goal isn't just strength, it's staying independent and confident every day. Another thing to remember, your grip can affect more than you think. From opening bottles to holding a toothbrush to keeping balance when you trip, your hands do a lot, and when they're strong, everything else gets a little easier. So don't underestimate this one. Even if it seems small, it carries a big message from your body, and it deserves your full attention. So now you've seen how something as simple as your handshake can say so much about your future. But the next sign might surprise you even more. It's not in your hands or your feet, it's in the way you sit and stand. Let's talk about posture, and why it's way more important than most people realize. Have you noticed your shoulders slumping a little more lately? Or maybe your back feels stiff, and it's harder to sit up straight for long? That's more than just age or tired muscles. Posture tells a story about your overall health. Especially after 60, your body starts reflecting what it's been through, and for people with diabetes, posture can quietly show signs of muscle weakness, bone loss, or even nerve damage. It's a silent message your body sends, and many don't realize it. When your posture is upright, it usually means your core muscles are strong and your bones are holding firm. But when you start to lean forward, tilt to one side, or feel like your head leads your walk, those are red flags. They can signal a loss of bone density, reduced joint flexibility, or even early mobility issues. People often think it's just getting old, but it's not always about age. Sometimes poor posture is your body's way of saying it needs better support, from movement, nutrition, and care. And the sooner we notice, the easier it is to correct. Doctors have linked poor posture to a higher risk of falls, breathing issues, and even faster aging. Yes, something as simple as the way you sit or walk can affect how long and how well you live. Because when your body is out of alignment, everything has to work harder. Your heart, your lungs, even your digestion. And when you already live with diabetes, that extra pressure isn't helpful at all. That's why paying attention to your posture, even just sitting more upright, is more powerful than it sounds. It's like giving your body space to breathe, move, and heal. The good news: you can improve posture at any age. Gentle stretching, light strength exercises, and standing tall for a few seconds each hour can all help. Even walking while focusing on your shoulder position and spine can rebuild those forgotten muscles. And if you sit for long periods, try placing a pillow behind your back. It reminds your body how it should feel. These tiny habits add up, and they can help restore not just your posture, but your energy and confidence too. Posture is also deeply connected to emotional health. When you stand tall, you often feel stronger, more alert, and more in control. It's a simple shift, but it can change the way you face each day. And isn't that what we all want after 60? To keep showing up for life, feeling our best? That journey starts with listening to our body's messages, even the quiet ones. And posture? It's one of the clearest signs we have. Now that you know how your spine and shoulders can speak louder than words, let's take a look at another powerful signal your body may be showing, one that's especially common in people with diabetes. And the strange thing is, it might happen without you even realizing it's a warning. Let's talk about unexplained weight loss, and why it should never be ignored. Have you lost weight without even trying? Maybe your clothes feel looser, or people keep saying, "You're looking thinner lately." At first, that might sound like a good thing, but if it's happening without any changes in diet or exercise, it's a sign to take seriously. Especially for people with diabetes over 60, sudden weight loss can mean the body isn't processing sugar or nutrients properly. Instead of using energy the right way, your body starts breaking down muscle and fat just to function. And that's not healthy weight loss. That's your body struggling in silence. Many people don't notice it at first. It can be slow. A pound here, a belt notch there. But over time, this kind of weight loss adds up, and it can weaken your muscles, affect your balance, and drain your energy. It can also be a sign of uncontrolled blood sugar, kidney issues, or poor absorption of nutrients. That's why doctors say, if you lose more than 5% of your weight in a few months without trying, Don't ignore it. Your body might be trying to tell you something important. One of the biggest risks of unintentional weight loss is losing muscle, not fat. Muscles keep us strong, mobile, and steady on our feet. And after 60, every bit of muscle matters even more. Because when muscle melts away, so does independence. It gets harder to stand, climb stairs, carry groceries, even get out of bed. So protecting your muscle means protecting your freedom. If you've noticed you're eating the same but still losing weight, it's time to ask some questions. Are your blood sugar levels well controlled? Have you had your kidneys and digestion checked recently? Are you getting enough protein, fiber, and healthy fats in your meals? These questions aren't just for doctors, they're for you too, because no one knows your body better than you do. And don't feel ashamed or worried about asking for help. Unexplained weight loss happens to a lot of people with diabetes. The key is catching it early and doing something about it. Even small changes, like adding protein shakes or eating more often, can help. But the first step is noticing it's happening. Awareness is what keeps you in control. So if you've been losing weight without meaning to, don't brush it off. Your body might be working harder than it should and losing precious strength along the way. Catching this sign early could help you stay strong, stable, and full of energy longer. And speaking of energy, the next sign has everything to do with how well you rest and recover every night. Let's talk about your sleep and what it reveals about your future health. Do you wake up several times a night, even when you went to bed tired? Maybe you toss and turn or your mind won't slow down. Or perhaps you wake up too early and can't fall back asleep. This kind of sleep might seem harmless, but over time, it can wear your body down. Especially if you're over 60 and living with diabetes, poor sleep is more than just a nuisance. It's a red flag, because deep, restful sleep is when your body repairs, balances blood sugar, and protects your immune system. Many people believe that needing less sleep is just part of aging, but that's not entirely true. Your body still needs quality rest to function well. When you sleep poorly, your hormones get thrown off, including the ones that regulate appetite and blood sugar. You may feel more tired during the day, hungrier than usual, or even more irritable. All of that adds stress to your heart, your brain, and your blood sugar control, and it creates a cycle that's hard to break without paying attention. For diabetics, sleep has a direct connection to glucose levels. A bad night's sleep can spike your sugar the next morning, even if you didn't eat anything different. That's because stress hormones like cortisol rise when you don't rest well, pushing your blood sugar up. Over time, this can lead to more complications, fatigue, and even depression. It's not just about how long you sleep, it's about how deeply and peacefully you sleep. And if your sleep feels shallow or broken, it's time to take it seriously. What causes this kind of sleep trouble? It could be blood sugar swings during the night, or it could be related to nerve discomfort, breathing issues, or even side effects from medication. That's why keeping a sleep journal for a few days can help spot patterns. Note what time you eat, how you feel before bed, and how often you wake up. These small clues can reveal a lot and help your doctor guide you better. Simple steps can also help improve sleep naturally. Cutting screen time before bed, drinking less caffeine, and keeping a regular sleep schedule are all powerful. Even a warm bath, soft music, or a calming tea like chamomile can make a big difference. The goal isn't perfection, it's just getting a little more rest, more often. Because when you sleep better, your whole body functions better. And that means more energy, more clarity, and more strength to enjoy each day. So, if your nights feel restless or broken, don't ignore it. Sleep is your body's way of recharging, healing, and staying balanced. And fixing your sleep can help fix a lot of other issues too, including blood sugar. Now, there's another sign that often goes unnoticed but is just as telling. It's something you can see just by looking at your skin. Let's take a closer look at skin texture and what it might be trying to tell you. Have you noticed your skin feeling drier than usual? Maybe it flakes more, gets itchy, or feels paper thin in some areas, or when you pinch it gently, it takes a while to bounce back. These might seem like simple aging signs, but they can also reveal what's happening inside your body. Especially for people with diabetes, the skin tells a deeper story. It can signal poor circulation, nerve damage, or even dehydration at the cellular level. Your skin is the largest organ in your body, and it reflects your inner health. When blood sugar stays high for long periods, it affects your skin's ability to stay hydrated and elastic. The result? Rough texture, thin patches, or slow healing of small cuts and bruises. This is more than cosmetic. It's a warning sign, because dry, weak skin is more prone to infections and injuries, especially on the feet and hands. And for seniors with diabetes, these can turn into serious complications. You might also notice changes like dark patches on the neck or armpits, or peeling between the toes. These are often related to insulin resistance or fungal overgrowth, both common in uncontrolled diabetes. It's your body trying to speak through the surface, and if you start paying attention, you can catch problems before they become dangerous. Healthy skin isn't just about lotion. It starts with balanced blood sugar and good nutrition. Hydration, vitamins, and gentle care go a long way. One quick way to check your skin health is the pinch test. Gently pinch the skin on the back of your hand and see how fast it returns. If it stays lifted for a few seconds, that could be a sign of dehydration or low collagen. And that's a clue that your cells may not be getting the water or nutrients they need. That's why foods rich in healthy fats, water, and vitamins A, C, and E can make a real difference. Because what you eat shows up right on your skin. You don't need fancy creams to protect your skin. Just consistency. Moisturize after showers, wear loose cotton clothes, and avoid long hot baths that dry the skin out. Also, check your feet daily, especially if you've had diabetes for many years. Look for redness, cracks, or cuts that might go unnoticed. Catching small issues early can prevent bigger problems later. Your skin is your first shield. Take care of it like it takes care of you. And there's something powerful in noticing your skin again. It's a way of reconnecting with your body and treating it with kindness. So the next time you dry off after a bath or look in the mirror, take a moment. Ask yourself, what is my skin trying to tell me today? It might be asking for a little more care, a little more water, or a little more rest. And that's a simple gift you can give yourself. Now that we've looked at how your skin can reveal hidden health issues, let's talk about something most people overlook, until it becomes a daily struggle. It happens on stairs, in chairs, and even when tying your shoes. Let's look at the final sign. Have you felt like stairs are getting steeper lately? Or maybe getting up from the couch takes more effort than it used to? That slow push with your hands on your knees, the pause before you rise, it all matters. These small struggles can signal something deeper, loss of strength, flexibility, or energy. And for people with diabetes over 60, it might also mean that the muscles aren't getting the fuel they need. Your legs, after all, carry the weight of your whole life, and they deserve special care. This isn't about shame or feeling old. It's about recognizing a pattern before it becomes a problem. Studies show that people who struggle to rise from a chair without help are at higher risk of falls and future hospital visits. That's not meant to scare. It's meant to empower, because the sooner you notice this sign, the sooner you can strengthen those muscles again. And you don't need a gym. Just a few minutes a day of practice makes a difference. Start with simple habits. Try standing up without using your hands once a day. Use the stairs instead of the elevator when you feel safe doing so. Sit and stand during commercials or while brushing your teeth. These tiny moves help reactivate your leg muscles, your hips, and your balance. It may feel slow at first, but every step is progress, and progress means strength, stability, and independence. The connection with diabetes. It's strong. High blood sugar can damage nerves and reduce blood flow to the legs. This leads to weakness, cramps, and even numbness over time. That's why movement, even gentle movement, is medicine. It keeps the legs awake and working, and reminds your body that you still need every bit of it. Don't wait until you fall to realize you've been losing strength. And here's something most people forget. Legs don't just carry you, they keep you connected. To family dinners, to morning walks, to getting out and enjoying the world. When your legs are strong, life feels easier, lighter, more free. So pay attention to the signals they're sending. They might be asking for help, or simply more love and movement. And the best time to start? Today. You've just learned 7 powerful signs your body might be showing you, each one backed by real science and real stories. If even one of these felt familiar, don't panic. You're not alone, and it's not too late. These signs aren't final. They're opportunities to make changes that support your future. And to help with that, I'm leaving a video right here on the screen with practical tips on how to eat better and move better with diabetes. Click it now, because it might just be the most important step you take today. See you there.